Hello everyone, I am Mrs. Jenkinson. I'm the Senko at North Bromsgrove High School and I pretty much mostly live here. I'm going to introduce you to this area and some of my team as well. So we are just along the corridor from reception, so we're really easy to find. This is officially called the Curriculum Resources Centre. Some people call it the Hub, some people call it the Base, but that's its official name, but mostly it's known as the CRC. So come in here and you will see straight away on the wall we've got a big team of teaching assistants that go into lessons and support you in your lessons should you need it. We've got our own classroom that students use sometimes if they've got one less option, or if they're just coming out to do a bit of extra work or getting a bit of extra support. Some students use us all of the time. Some students just use us when they first start in year 9. Some may come in once or twice in their whole time at North Bromsgrove, and we never limit that. You know, if a sixth former needs our support, we're here. It just depends what the situation is and what they need. So Mrs. Melbourne is in here every day. She pretty much lives in here. We charge her rent and she works with students, and if whatever reason they've got for coming out of lesson, and there must be a reason, but they come down here and they work with Miss Melbourne and the other TAs that may be here. We've got a lovely garden space that a lot of our students use at break and lunchtime if they just want a smaller, more supervised space in those social times. We've got a kitchen area as well, which is supervised, but you are able to use as long as you tidy it up. That's what all the notes are about. Please make sure you wash up. And if you just come through, you'll see that this office, this is Mrs. Long, this office is always manned by a member of our TA staff as well. So there's always someone to answer your calls and see you. That's Miss Dixon there. And someone will always be on hand for parents to answer calls and answer queries, but also for students. So we do have some students who come down and borrow laptops, or borrow a reading pen, or just have their own lockers here, or maybe even use our toilets because they feel more comfortable. So we've got lots and lots of students who've got barriers to learning, and it can be such a vast thing that it could be anything that's a bit of a barrier to your learning, and our aim is to minimise that barrier. We can't remove everything, we can't get rid of everything, but what we're all about here is strategies. So how you've got that challenge, whatever it may be, what strategies can we put in place to help you? So for instance, if you find reading really tough, not a problem. Use one of our reading pens and that will really help. If you're very slow at writing and you've never been able to speed up, we'll do interventions with you, we'll work with you, but it might be that you need to use a laptop and we'll get that in place as well. So there's all kinds of things for all kinds of needs that we can put in place, and we're really flexible. So if you've got a need or a barrier that we've never come across before, we'll be creative and try and come up with something to support you. At North Bromsgrove High School, we are really, really privileged in that we've actually got a mainstream autism base as part of our school. So these are students allocated to us from county that just need that little bit of support because of their autism. So we have this area here that is always manned by our lovely teachers. We've got Miss Hendon and Miss Edgington, who are here pretty much all the time to support students. Our mainstream autism-based students do go to lessons, but if they're really struggling, they've got that freedom to come out and get extra support here. And we've also got a chill out, time out room if things have really overwhelmed them and they need just that little bit of space. But this base is fantastic, and the students that come here are fully integrated as well into our whole school and our whole school community, and they're a fantastic addition to the school.
All through school I've struggled with reading, writing and everything to do with the academic stuff. Before I came to North Bromsgrove, I got told that I would never be able to sit my English GCSE or any of my other GCSEs, and I sat them and I ended up with 5s and 4s in most of my subjects, apart from one. And I never thought I'd be able to make it into sixth form, and now I'm doing a full-time art course, which is amazing and I love it, and I couldn't have got to where I am today without the help of the wonderful staff at North Bromsgrove, especially the TAs and everybody that has something to do with like the extra like needs and that, so it's good to come here.